That brings us down to L, the review and possible approval of the 2013 high school scholarships. Can we get that one up there?
The board established the policy to create and issue scholarships to, we often get requests to donate to all sorts of charitable activities. And in order to minimize the involvement in charitable activities, the board decided to create a policy. Historically, the board created a policy that would address that issue and that funds for donations would be best spent on scholarships. And that resulted in this policy. And we've given 5 scholarships to each high school in the amount of $2,000 per scholarship. It's a total of $20,000.
Is there any stipulation on these scholarships, like they go for engineering schools or anything like that?
Here's the next part of that is, should you approve that, the board then has the, in the past, the high schools had selected, and we had given some criteria on that. The high schools kind of tended away from wanting to make those selections, and we then, it came back to the board, and the board has appointed a representative from the Wappo Valley, a representative from the Virgin Valley to select those recipients. And the high schools supply us with a list of candidates with their GPA, with their all of those qualifications, what they intend to do scholastically when they move on. We have given some scholarships in the past to individuals who are going to a technical school. So that's been the procedure.
So I'm looking for a motion to award 5 scholarships to Virgin Valley High School students, 5 scholarships to Mohawk Valley High School students. Each scholarship will be in the amount of $2,000 and presented when the recipient provides proof of registration in college or university. Do I have a motion to that? I've got the motion. Do I have a second? I have a second. Now, for discussion. In the past, what we've done is we've had members of the Virgin Valley community get together and help select those people. We have, in the Wappo end, have selected the scholarships at Mohawk Valley High School. We've had a real high success rate of kids going to school, graduating, and being successful.
We have noted in the past that these are scholarships and not financial
grants.
hardships or grants.
Yeah, we've stayed for the most part in the upper 10% of the student body. We've said, hey, they are scholarships. We put it on the basis of scholarship. And you will receive, we have in the past, we always received a large packet that will give you the kids who have applied for scholarships in the various schools. It'll give you everything from soup to nuts on the kid, his GPA, what his ACT standing is, what his desire is. We do lean toward the engineering, but you will find that you don't have enough engineering students to take all 5 of those scholarships. We do take a look at diversity, but we stay up in that upper scholarship so that they're going to be successful when they go off to school. So,
part of this motion, should we also select the person who's going to be working with it, or?
we could, in the past, we've just,
Well, I think this is a group, those of us from Virgin Valley can get together.
yeah, that's what we've done in the past.
You guys get together and go through and we'll do it.
Or the 3 of you get together and designate someone.
Designate someone.
Yeah.
If you like, you can bring those, you bring those recommendations back. They could be voted on by the board as a whole.
What we've done is we've brought those back, explained why we picked who we picked, and then we as a board verified. I don't think we've ever voted against. I don't think we've ever rejected any selection from anyone. We do bring them back to the board and explain, and here's why we picked the two that we picked, and then the board votes on them. So. Any further discussion? None, I'll call for the question. All those in favor of awarding 5 scholarships to Virgin Valley High School students and 5 scholarships to Milwaukee Valley High School students, each scholarship to be an amount of $2,000 and presented when the recipient provides proof of registration in a college or university. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
Hey,
Okay.
yeah, I'm just basing my vote on discussions I've had with ratepayers in Mesquite. The majority of that I've talked to are against it. They might not know the background of, all history, so I have to go representing those people, say nay.
So we have 1 nay, the rest aye, the motion carries. Review and possible approval of the quarterly newsletter insert in customers' bills.
With the amount of misinformation that tends to come into the hands of the public, we've had some discussions with, it might be valuable to keep our customers informed of what we do that are valuable to the community and to them as customers, the services we offer that may be made available to them if they so wish. So it's intended to be an informative newsletter of events and services that are available for the customers of the community and of Overton Power. And we've done a little research on what it would cost to place a newsletter in with the monthly billing statements. And Terry has those numbers and will discuss those with you.
We contacted the company that does deal with our billing company, and they send out the bills. And we can do either one-sided, two-sided, one color, 2 colors, or more, which of course adds to the money. And we felt that maybe a 2-sided bill with or 2-sided brochure with 2 colors on a quarterly basis would give the customers enough information of what's going on with the district. And that cost, just to do that, is about $3,500 a year. Now, it would cost us a little bit more having an employee, sit down, write articles, get some pictures, and get this all together. So we're expecting, probably, annually is $6,000 to do that on a quarterly basis to our customers, and it would be put in their bills. We felt that that would be the best possible way for distribution to get to everybody.
Putting it in the offices for customers, they come to pay their bills, pick it up, probably wouldn't get it to enough people. Most
Yeah,
people pay by either online or
right.
mail.
Everybody gets a bill.
Yeah.
So, we could also do a mass email. It doesn't take very much to, we have a lot of email addresses for our customers, but again, not everybody, checks their email. Most people over the hour, it's a delete. And we felt that this was the most use for our money to get this out to everybody.
And this counterbalance of misinformation has been put out.
Well, we hope we at least
Actual
address it.
information.
We at least address it.
Will it be an option, so if someone chooses to receive electronically, versus getting a paper copy?
That may be something we want to put out in the first issue. If you would like to receive an electronic copy, please supply us with your email address or something along those lines.
That you could possibly cut down that price too.
Definitely.
I think where it's a bulk,
Yeah.
they're not going to go through and say, okay, George doesn't get we're not going to stuff it in his envelope. We're just going to stuff all of the bills. So.
I think you find out 75% of people don't even look at it, they throw it away.
Yeah, I think that's true. We discussed that. The other side of that is maybe 20% will read it that are not receiving that information now. So.
Was there a request from some group that said we need this? Or
And just in talking with board members, various board members, they they thought would be appropriate. How do we communicate most efficiently with our customers? And Mike brings up a good point. I don't know that there's a way to reach each and every employee or each and every customer, but we certainly got to make an effort to do so. I know at the counter, we periodically put emphasis on if someone comes in, we try to discuss services with them. At one time, we called every customer over a year's time to let them know what services were available. So,
I don't think this is an issue in my community. There has been no issue in my community, and it's just more paper throwing. I know that's where we go, so we go probably, and most of the people in our community in this way.
I'd like to just table this, let us take it to our,
That's
and discuss it, and we'll put on the next month.
Is that a motion? Motion to postpone, not
Yeah,
table?
postpone.
Yeah, most
Motion to postpone.
yeah.
we'll place that on the, well, we'll wait till vote, I guess, but.
Looking for a motion, I've got a motion to postpone this issue until our next board meeting. Do I have a second? I've got a second. Discussion. We should discuss that.
Discussion is, as we meet with our constituents, probably a good way is how would they like for us to communicate with them?
Yeah.
Because there's, how would they would feel, does email work better, does just the website, et cetera?
Any further discussion? Okay, I'll call for the question. All in favor of postponing this until the next board meeting, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion carries.